Oh my god, so there's some French people on the island?
You miss him, huh? Pierre-Jean.
Well, I do know one guy that could be useful. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing my second review for Season 1 of Lost. This is for Episode 2, titled Pilot Part 2. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Lost. This one's going to be doing my second review for Season 1 of Lost. This is for the second part of the pilot. This is part 2 of the pilot episode. So, damn man, this was a great episode once again. I really enjoyed this one. In particular, I like this one because this episode didn't really focus much on like the thrill of stuff. It more so focused on the characters and what they've gone through and what, you know, it all is kind of about type of thing. So we saw a few different perspectives in this episode in particular. We saw the one guy, of course, the kind of like the drug addict dude that I'm apologies guys, still only second episode, I'm learning these names, but he kind of was going through his, you know, stuff this episode. He was, you know, like because we kind of wondered in the last episode, why was he going in the plane bathroom, you know, like what is he doing? Well, we find out he was getting drugs basically, and you know what, I like that because it's realistic. You know, realistically you would have a drug addict that, you know, even on a, you know, deserted island, he would still be looking for his stuff, you know what I'm saying? So when he gets the opportunity to get it, that's what he does. And, you know, they try to get him out of the bathroom. They're like, sir, come on out now. But they don't get a chance to catch him because that's when the plane crashes. So I thought that was a really cool kind of piece of lore for him. I also enjoyed seeing the stuff with Kate this episode because Kate, we reveal that she was a prisoner on this plane. She actually did some bad stuff from what it sounds like. And either that or she was wrongly accused, it sounds like, which I'm getting the idea she was wrongly accused. But again, I guess I'll have to keep watching to find out. But it was interesting because she was sitting there next to the guy that was, you know, like kind of guarding her and stuff. And man, it was insane. You had the freaking like plane that started going crazy and stuff like that, the crash that ended up happening and stuff, and then she was trying to save him, but she was also trying to save herself. His head was bleeding, he was dying, stuff like that, and it shows that Kate was trying to save his life, which I think also proves to us that she isn't a bad person. I think she was wrongly accused of something, but again, I guess I'll have to find out as I keep watching, but that was a crazy scene. I love that we're seeing the perspective of the plane crash from some of these different characters. I think that's really cool that we're getting that because, again, it's developing their characters furthermore, you know? And one of the characters that I found really interesting in this one is this James guy. I think this, it's called, his name is James Sawyer or something, I think is his name. He's insane, bro. He's carrying, like, guns. He's, like, claiming that he got it off of one of the dead bodies and, oh, it must have been one of the prisoners or something, you know what I'm saying? And no, as a matter of fact, I mean, you could tell this guy's full of shit, you know? He's a rambunctious type. He's a kind of an edgy guy, you know what I'm saying? He's picking fights with people, and he's, you know, not doing so well. You've also got this other guy who is like like an army guy or something, and he's kind of a nice guy. We kind of see him briefly. He's kind of a chill dude. And anyway, he's basically helping them out. He's trying to kind of, you know, figure out if there's anybody else on the island because there's been some sus activity going on here on the island. And one of the characters that we get introduced to more so in this one is Shannon. Shannon, I picked up on her name because they mentioned it a few times, but she's basically kind of, you know, going through some PTSD after what happened, you know. There was this one person that she explains that, you know, cut in line on first class and stuff, and she basically, you know, kind of decided to kind of, you know, be rude to him, and then now she kind of regrets it and stuff like that, you know, when he really saved her life. You've also got the pregnant lady, who she is, you know, feeling her baby for the first time. I love you got like the one guy that's going around, and you know, you can't understand him because he's speaking, you know, Korean and stuff, but he's like sitting there offering like people stuff. Nobody's taking it. He gives it to her, and then she can feel the baby kick. So it's like, oh, well, there you go, you know. But I find it interesting too, and again, realistic. Like, you got the drug addict, you got certain people that don't speak English, so they can't understand what they're saying. Like, it's told in a realistic manner, and I really like that about it. You've also got this one kid that's looking for his dog that's missing the entire time, which I thought was pretty cool. He's looking for his dog. Obviously, we know because the dog was in the pilot, so he's trying to find him. Hopefully, these crazy freaking animals in this freaking island hasn't taken out the dog. I'm seriously concerned for where the fuck this dog is, honestly. But you get this intense scene where they go on this hike. You've got Shannon that kind of is like, oh, I'm going, and you stop being big brother, and blah, blah, blah. I think her brother's name is Boone, right? And anyway, she's acting all kind of pissy towards him because he's, controlling her. And anyway, they go out on this hike, kind of a montage that we get, basically. And you get a sequence where they run into a polar bear on the island, which is not normal whatsoever. Not at all. And you get this, Sawyer guy, this, James guy, I think that's his name, and he shoots this bear with a gun. And that's when they're like, where'd you get the gun from, And Kate unloads the gun, basically. She takes it from him, unloads it, and she's like, that's not what we do around here. And he's like, I've seen a lot of girls like you. And she's like, I can guarantee that you haven't, And then that's when they tell her backstory. So I thought that was pretty cool, seeing her on the plane, what she went through. And then at the end of the episode, they kind of cliffhanger it in a pretty intriguing manner. I'm actually really excited to watch the next episode, which is that you've got them that are kind of sitting there. They find out that there are these French people on this island that crashed 15 years ago. That sounds like villain setup if I've ever heard it before. I mean, honestly. And they realize that they're not alone, basically, and that's kind of where we ended. So, very intriguing end to the episode. Very intriguing way to kind of cap it all off. Very much enjoyed this second episode. It was fantastic. I got another 10. I love the character development. The lore was incredible. The dialogue is very uber realistic. Very, just feels like real life type of stuff, And it's awesome. They've made it super, super intriguing for me with these first 2 episodes. Excited to see episode 3. Episode 3 review will be coming out this Wednesday. Stay tuned for that, guys. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button to miss any of the videos for Lost. Be sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys very soon for more videos for Lost. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.